Hello friends, I am Saili from VIT, and in this video I am going to explain you about Wheatstone's network. It was been developed by Charles M. Wheatstone in 1843 for accurate measurement of an unknown resistance. Now let's see how it is. So this is Wheatstone's network. In this, source of EMF E is connected across diagonally opposite points A and C. K key is connected across the A and C. Then we have four resistances placed such that it forms a quadrilateral A, B, C, D. Then along loop ADC, D is a point where the potential of point D is equal to that of potential at point B along loop ABC. So the condition would be like VB is equal to VD, and due to this condition the current flowing through galvanometer would be 0. So Wheatstone says that even though the current flows through rest of the circuit, but the deflection shown by the galvanometer would be 0. So it is also known as null point deflection, and so the balance condition would be shown as R1 divided by R2 is equal to R3 divided by R4. So let us prove this. So by Kirchhoff's first law, current I flowing from EMF E is splitted at junction A into 2, that is I1 and I2. So I is equal to I1 plus I2. So this is my first expression, and then if I consider a closed loop IBDA and apply Kirchhoff's second law. So I apply Kirchhoff's second law. Kirchhoff's second law along loop ABDA. So my expression would be, as my traversing direction and the flow of the current is same, so it would be minus I1 R1. So it would be minus I1 R1. Then moving on to the galvanometer, it would be plus 0 into G. Then moving on to resistor R3, we get as plus I2 R3 is equal to 0, as the direction of flow of current and direction of traversing is opposite. Now if we simplify it further, we get as I1 R1 is equal to I2 R3. So this I number it as second expression. Now similarly, by applying Kirchhoff's second law along loop BCDB, so Kirchhoff's second law I apply to loop BCDGB. So it will give me as minus I1 R2 plus I2 R4 plus 0 into G, which is equal to 0. And if we simplify it further, we get as I1 R2 is equal to I2 R4. So this I number it as 3. And now if I divide expression 2 by expression 3, what I get is I1 R1 divided by I1 R2 is equal to I2 R3 divided by I2 R4. So this I2 and I1 gets cancelled, and we get R1 upon R2 is equal to R3 by R4. So now A and C and B and D are also known as conjugate arms, as if we change their position, the galvanometer will not show any deflection. So this all is based on null deflection point concept. And if three of the resistances are known, we can easily find it out, the resistance of the fourth resistor. Thank you guys for watching.